vote.
All right, want to go to another question from the audience here. John Kerrigan is a retired teacher. He's undecided. He is from Chirraw. John, where are you?
Thank you very much.
Hi, John.
Governor Haley, if you were elected president, would you pardon Donald Trump if he was convicted of a crime in federal court?
Well, thank you for that question. You know, if you're talking about pardoning Trump, it's not a matter of innocence or guilt at that point, because that means he would have already been found guilty. I believe in the best interest of bringing the country together, I would pardon Donald Trump, because I think it's important for the country to move on. We've got to leave the negativity and the baggage behind. I don't want this country divided any further. I don't think it's in the best interest for America to have an 80-year-old president sitting in jail and having everybody upset about it. I think this would be the time that we would need to move forward and get this out of the way.
Governor, the cases that the president is facing in New York City with the fraud case, the Alvin Bragg case, what we see happening in Fulton County, with now the district attorney and the special prosecutor she hired in the spotlight. Do you believe what's happening to the president legally in some cases is fair?
I think it's been chaos. But that's what we see. Chaos just follows him everywhere he goes. And some of this has been very politically motivated. We see that for what it is. Some of it has not been fair. Some he's going to have to defend himself. And we're going to find out whether, there's something behind it or not. But the problem is, this is someone we're talking about could win the Republican nomination. And he's going to be in court March and April, May and June. He, by his own words, said he's going to be spending more time in court than he is on the campaign trail. That's a problem. Republicans will not win if Donald Trump is the nominee. It's not going to happen. Every poll shows that he can't beat Biden. Some are down by 5, some are down by 7. On his best day, it's margin of error. I'm in every one of those same general election polls, and I defeat Biden by up to 17 points. When you look at that, that's the focus we need to have. What good is saying we want to go fix our country if we don't win? We have to win to get that done, because there will be a female president of the United States. It will either be me or it will be Kamala Harris. And that's the focus that we have to have.
President Trump did say if he's in court all day, he'll campaign at night. And I followed him for 6 years. He probably has.
He says that if he's in court all day, he'll campaign at night. He's not campaigning a lot now. And the problem is, you look at the fact that not only that, he's using $50 million of his campaign contributions to pay for his personal court cases. And all of those have barely gotten started. Now I'm worried he's going to start taking the RNC and using that as his piggy bank for his legal fees. And we have a House and Senate that we've got to make sure we keep the majorities in. That is my concern. This is not personal about Donald Trump. I voted for him twice. I was proud to serve America in his administration. This is about the fact that Republicans cannot afford to lose. And I know he sees that. He knows the polls. He knows the court cases. He knows how much more money he's going to have to pay just in attorney fees. And we can't be distracted. We all know when America's distracted, the world is less safe. And that is literally playing out right as we speak.
Governor, we've still got plenty to get to. And when we come back, more questions from voters on some of the most pressing domestic issues that are facing our nation. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Well, I wouldn't believe the polls, and I'm not smart enough to make any projections myself. But I think as more and more people hear, the better and better she's going to do. She just has to do well enough to show the rest of the country how good of a governor she's been and how good of a president she could be. And I think that'll be an important win here in South Carolina.